my first exhibition, and in large part encouraged to take this step by some wonderful photography teachers and mentors on the Cape and off the Cape who inspired me and shared their confidence in my emerging ability. And so to start off, I want to express profound gratitude to those who have influenced me and supported me. Separated, exposed, coming tide. I came to photography when I was young and lived in Southeast Ohio, was photographing in the very rural and hard-hit area of Appalachia, and I was roaming the hills and the mountains, working with miners, coal miners that had black lung. And then one day my darkroom was burgled and my photography equipment gone. And so being 20 and not having much money, I kind of left that behind and did go on to school to become a nurse. And in becoming a nurse, I also was very active in the civil rights movement and the social justice movement. So there has been a very long period of decades without reuniting with an early love. Still standing, connecting. There is a photo that I particularly love. It's titled Connecting, and it's a photograph of a tree lying on the ground, part dead, part alive, and it's reaching out to its family of trees surrounding it. And when I was first wandering around Cape Cod in the early days of the quarantine, of the pandemic, I very much connected with that tree. I had just been quarantined myself and with COVID, and emerging now into the silent sands and ocean and forest, I found this tree and I felt, I saw survival, I saw connection, and just felt a very deep relationship to what this tree was saying to me. Choice. Expanding. At rest. So one day the urge to come back to photography, to creativity, really hit me hard. And I had been funded by the National Institutes of Health. I had been working as a nurse scientist, doing HIV prevention research, all emanating from being a nurse in the emergency room at the dawn of the AIDS epidemic. And so focusing on the part of the brain that is science, the part of me that wanted to create was breaking through. Friendship, spirit, looking within magic, noticing, light. If you hadn't been to the show, I would encourage you to come, particularly because I think and I hope what this collection expresses is a very deep connection to nature and the healing aspects of that connection when one is alone and there is an environment of risk and danger in the environment from the pandemic. But there's also an offering in what the forest and the ocean can give us. And it's allowing ourselves to merge with that sense of connection that helps us to realize that we're not separate from nature. We are, in fact, nature.